Hello there. Hi guys, how are you doing today? Alright, today is $1 million question. If Lost Ark is the Genshin killer. So, there are a lot of people who play Genshin and they hate Genshin so much they want to see a Genshin killer game come out. They are burnt out of Genshin. They hate the stamina and they want competition for Genshin so that Genshin will give more rewards and more resin. I don't know, but that's what they want. They want Genshin to go down so that it will be more accessible for them, more rewards for free. So and then uh, they say that MMOs are better than Genshin. Yet yet they want competitors to come out so that they can play Genshin more. So they don't want you or me to compare Genshin to MMOs, but they compare Genshin to MMOs, saying that Genshin, that MMOs are better than Genshin, but they always want these MMOs to kill Genshin. I don't know. So they're the ones comparing Genshin to MMOs. So I'm going to play. They say that they're going to play MMOs because here MMOs is a real game. There's no stamina, so I will quit Genshin. So you only had Genshin, more stamina, no resin. So compared to MMOs that has no stamina, so only Genshin has no resin and multiplayer content, raids, whatever. No, Lost Ark is not the Genshin killer, so as I predicted, it's just another hype train. So someone I know said that he hates Genshin and he wants MMO to play Lost Ark, and he wants MMOs to kill Genshin, but he keeps comparing Genshin to MMOs. I don't know. So now I don't hear him talk about Lost Ark anymore. So yeah, there's like scapegoating, maybe finding some scapegoat with their dissatisfaction with Genshin. Don't get me wrong, Genshin is not perfect. It's very terrible with the stamina. I understand you want to play more, but you can't. So you want more resin to level up your characters, but you can't. So it's just mostly a problem for newer players, for older players, end game players. I don't care that much if I don't get resin. If I can't level up a new character like Miko, because my older characters are already fully built. They don't need to farm artifacts anymore. So I can 36 stars a business with whichever characters that I have. Ever since, for a while now, for like maybe almost a year now. So yeah, so it's just another hype train, and it's especially, yeah, the combat's great and good, and graphics, whatever, but it's another Diablo clone. I'm very bored out of Diablo clone, so there's nothing new. So it's just another top-down isometric RPG, whatever, metric RPG, whatever. I'm not perfect. No, I'm not. I'm not. I don't like math, whatever. So yeah, whatever it's called. So yeah, so Genshin is a Zelda clone, but I disagree. If you can see the combat of Genshin for endgame players and for players who know how to play Genshin, it's Zelda. There's no Zelda in the combat. Exploration, kinda, but but and also aesthetics, graphics, kinda. But no, because the cell shaded graphics did not originate from Zelda Breath of the Wild. Well, I'm a Zelda player since the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, the first Zelda game. I finished that game, played that game hell lot when I was a child. But since the PS2 era, so there are games like Radiata Story. So if you played Radiata Story, so you will see, and a lot of PS1 games, and then sorry, PS2 games, okay, cel shaded. I think for me originated in the PS2 JRPG games. So you have some games on the PSP that are cel shaded, and then it's just recently that graphics. Well, for me, I just recently noticed it came back to popular view with Breath of the Wild. So well, kinda, but not necessarily a Zelda film. But whatever, it's your point of view. I don't care, whatever. But the Lost Ark is just not the Genshin killer. Uh, it's just another hype train. I mean, they're like after like when Lost Ark uh, came out for the English servers, except maybe global except Southeast Asia, I think. Whatever servers that are not Chinese, so or Korean or whatever. I also saw another ad that also looks like Diablo or Lost Ark. So I think games like this come out like every week or every month, every now and then. There are a lot of games like this copy pasted. But yeah, for me, but nothing can kill Genshin, even though the resin sucks. Just because it's a really good game, a good story, and amazing characters. So there hasn't been a game that hooked me, captivated me by characters since Final Fantasy 9. Well, anyway, so well that's just me. Also, I'm very burnt out from Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, especially Diablo 2. I played the hell out of it. I was a kid, high school, I think, or yeah, whatever. But yeah, so anyway, so it's up to you people. If you want to play MMOs, if you prefer MMOs more, you just go play them. You don't have to go to the faces of the people who are like enjoying Genshin, who are contented with Genshin, or happy just playing Genshin, happy just playing Genshin for an hour a day, and just enjoying the rest of the day, or doing other chores during the rest of the day, or just chilling the rest of the day, or you're resting, or doing work the rest of the day, playing other games the rest of the day, or watching TV the rest of the day. Yeah. If you want to quit Genshin, just quit. Just play your MMOs. If you think MMOs are the best games ever, well, I've played MMOs as well, but I haven't played any MMOs since maybe like 20 years, I think. Since the last real MMO I played seriously was like Ragnarok. That's maybe 30, 20 years ago. Yeah, I played a bit of Cabal, but then there were massive like hacks. And then I stopped playing that. I think that was like 10 or 15 years ago, 10 years ago, I'm not sure. So yeah, MMOs are just dead, for me. Well, there's nothing new about MMO, so it's just I also play Black Desert Online, but there's no story. I don't like open world PvP. I like it's combat. The combat is great. It's like Devil May Cry. There's no story. I don't like open world PvP. I pay to win, so I like Genshin. I can just enjoy the game. I don't have to compete with people. I don't have to be forced to compete with people. So why don't you just play your MMOs? I mean, there are a lot of great MMOs coming out, and there are a lot of games that I think are not MMOs. Like Naraka Blade Point is really really good, but I don't think those casual players who hate Genshin, who prefer MMOs, would be able to enjoy a game that's more more mechanically skill based game. So it's really fast paced. So yeah, well, if I wanted the challenge or PvP, I will not play an RPG. I will play or an action game. I will play a fighting game like Tekken 7. I'm doing like 50 wins. Uh, and I got bored and I got burned out. I got quit and tried to check if there are players again in Tekken 7 like a couple days ago. I was able to get a good, decent match with a Jin player. So I gave him a bit of a handicap so to let him to try to test his skills or to try to not let him know that I know how to play. So I let him win for a round. And then so I got a couple of wins and then he got a win or two and then I won again and then there's no rematch, so and then there's no more players. No more couldn't find a match for like maybe 20 or 30 minutes, but yeah. So I don't what else I have to say. Nothing else. So yeah, if you hate Genshin, if you're burnt out, you don't need to scapegoat anyone, or you don't need to force it on anyone. So the someone I know, so it just ruined the mood for me. So now I'm the one burned out. Well, maybe because I streamed for 15 hours a couple of days ago. I've been streaming for like 10 hours or more for a week. Well, that's understandable. So I've been playing it the whole day compared to them playing for 15 minutes and burn out. I don't think they're burned out. Playing for 15 minutes is not gonna get you burned out. Okay, so I think that's what most people say, 15 minutes a day, so that you will not get burned out. But it's not 15 minutes. Okay, so you still have other things to do aside from dailies and lessons. Maybe 30, 45, and then you log in again. Then you have to do other stuff. So maybe 2 hours if you don't have an event. There are other things to do as well. It's not just 15 minutes. So them burning out in 15 minutes, I don't think it should be called burnout. Maybe just frustrated because they can't play the game more, or they can't get more primo gems from the dailies, or they can't. But especially they can't get more resin to level up their artifacts because they are on the more casual side. They want things to get things faster. So and then they compare to they say MMO is better. So they don't want me to categorize Genshin with MMO because MMO is just better. But they keep scapegoating Genshin. But they're the ones comparing Genshin to MMO because also MMOs are even more time consuming. You can grind for 24 hours a day and just get 0.01 experience, and then you get killed in the open world with forced PvP, and then you're back to 0.0% experience. I don't know the logic of people. But anyway, also their opinions change. So now because of him affecting me, so now I'm the one burnout because keep telling me he's burnout. Hey Genshin, and then he has to argue with me. So now I'm the one burnout, and now he's the one enjoying Genshin. So I haven't felt like that for like for a year more. But people but what I've learned from this is just to not take them seriously, or just to ignore them for a while, or don't listen to them, because their opinions change, the next day, what they're saying yesterday is still a total 180, and then they will annoy you with their 180 opinion again, and then they will force that 180 again. So it's just nonsense. So even if you agree with them in a minute or today, so the next day, even if you still agree with them, they will argue with you even though you agree with them, because they changed their mind the following day. So just avoid these people. Just enjoy Genshin. If you also get burned out, just don't play it. Just let it rest and cap. Genshin is never gonna change. So this video is getting long. So have a great day.